but here you can definitely see like these edges are wearing. We won't be working on the MR2 today. I get it, okay, I get it. It's not because we're mad, stop making fun of me. It's just we need to do some stuff to the Yaris right now. I want to rotate the tires, and I want to make a video about how to replace the latch. So we need to sequence this correctly, right? We need to get the car aligned before we actually replace the tires, because otherwise we're just gonna wear these out, how it's over wearing on the outer edge right now. But at least by rotating it, we'll be able to kind of save the life on them. So we'll cross them. That one will go into that side. That one will go to that side. Is there anything you want to see happen to the Yaris? Let me know. Oh, I like these American wheels. They're light as hell. And they look pretty tough, but it's still okay. I just think it's insane that they wouldn't fill it with air. I guess not. Not too close, just a little close. It's this tire seems like it's wearing the same. Maybe it's just like not as good of tread wear as this one. Like maybe we should get this kind of a tire next time, because this is 10 years old and it's like holding up compared to this one we bought last year. So this side's done. We'll go ahead and do the other side. Example, you can see that the tie rod end here is blown. The bushing here is blown, and the ball joint's almost blown. It's not actually blown yet. I always torque my wheels because there was a time where wheel almost came off. It's actually this one. I should have shown you, but inside the threads, you can see the threads are, you can see where the threads knocked against the, whatever, the circle part. I also replaced brake drums on my friend's wife's car, and we didn't torque the bolts, and they started to come loose as well, so I don't risk it anymore. Now the back tires are pretty bald, so we should be able to just drift everywhere, right? Just okay, I decided to take a shower, and now we're gonna go film the video of the latch replacement. Yes. I don't think you realize how like useful that hatch is for me, so having that fixed now is like awesome. We just finished with the video, and I'll put a card here, but I'm excited. That was really fun. The hatch works. Ah! So now we're gonna just chill out for a little bit and then start working. You want to see something cool? Well, you might not think it's cool, but I think it's kind of cool. I think it's really cool, actually. I think it's super cool. Okay, to be fair, we don't have a lot of a sample size, so obviously we're still learning, so just take my opinion as what it is. And so we rotated the tires, right? And the car feels way better. It's actually faster now. I'm not chattering at all the clutch. Like, I think before the tires were just kind of spinning because they're pretty bald. So they feel good in the back, obviously, because they're not doing anything. And they're really soft. Like, I can feel when I go over a bump or something, it like goes into the road. So like I said, I'm just going out on a whim and saying that I don't think we like Douglas's very much. So our next set of tires, we're definitely going to compare them against these. But they said that they should last for 55K, and we've only had them for like maybe 20 or 30K. And they're already in the condition they're in. Granted, we're not aligned, so that does make sense. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the suspension stuff, and obviously it's not in the budget to really buy Megan stuff. We need, like, that money would be better used towards the MR2. You know, we need to replace the transmission at some point, and a manual transmission is like $500, so I don't think that's really the option. What I want to do is potentially pull the shocks. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the tools to get this out. So basically, this just spins. So you can see that this is rotating, and I can't shocks. Like, if we can get that lowering kit from the Junkyard, that's awesome, you know? It was, I think, $40 a shock for the fronts, which we should try to get those. But before we get those, I think we're gonna try to see if we can actually get the rear shocks out of the Junkyard sometime in the future. I like using my environment to work out. Okay, after applying minimal brain power, I think I realized I've encountered this problem before. When we removed the struts on the MR2, I think we used a giant pipe wrench, and yeah, so maybe what we need to do is get that pipe wrench on the bar and then let it spin against the frame, and if we can get the pipe wrench to grab it enough, it should hold the rod in place and then hit against the frame and unlock the nut at the top. We survived the night. Now that we've come up with an idea on how to take off those shocks, I really want to do it, but it's going to be a few days before we can get back to the Junkyard, and then you never know if they're actually going to be there still. Thanks for hanging out with me. Today we rotated the tires on our Yaris. We also made a video where we replaced the latch, which is super exciting because the latch is working really well. It shuts the first time. Oh man, it's great. I love it. If you could fix one small thing on your car, what would it be? I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.